Bring on clinical psychologist Victoria Zdrok. Craig, now that club is by the Chicago Merc, right? The Mercantile Exchange.
Exactly.
So if business is bad, do they still go?
Well, you know, these traders, they're the high rollers. When business is bad, they go to work off the stress. When business is good, they still go to work off the stress.
Yeah, go work off something.
She makes out it both ways.
Yeah, I'm sure. But psychologist Zdrok, Victoria, you have some experience in this. That first time, you know, everyone has, you know, your mother and father raised you a certain way. That's bad. That's the sin. The first time you do it, how do you get over that?
Well, I'm sure it's very difficult, and I had to pose for both Playboy and Penthouse to pay for my graduate school. So it was definitely an adjustment, psychological adjustment, and you struggle with it a lot. But then you realize it's just a job, like any other job, one with benefits like flexible hours and just flexibility that other jobs don't allow.
But what about the morality of it, though? I mean, don't you pay a little? I'm not trying to be a prude here, but I'm just suggesting. I know that I ran into Eddie Murphy today, the comedian, and he says he has a routine. If your daughter ends up on the pole, you have failed as a father. And isn't that true?
Well, absolutely. I mean, there is a certain stigma associated with it, and our society is still very puritanical. So you know that you're going to be judged by what you do, and that's something you're going to have to live with and justify later.
And how do you do that? Or does the economy give you the cover you need?
Well, I think that the economy is allowing a lot of people to use this as an excuse to try something where they can make a lot of money and set their own hours and rates.
So we can expect more.
Absolutely.
Rebecca's.
We see this across people, you know, wanting to pose for Penthouse magazine, turning to dancing. And if you think about it, you know, what would you rather do? You know, 2 hours on a pole or 8 hours plucking chickens at a factory farm, right?
Well, if you put it that way. Dr. Zdrok, thanks. Coming up.